financial gain involved, especially if these lessons involve contracts. Welcome back to the channel, guys. This is your daily vibe for all of my Pisces, wherever Pisces may fall in your chart. Cross watchers are welcome. Sun, Moon, Venus, or rising sign. If you are new to the channel, please check the description box, as there is a lot of information there. Okay, how to book your own personal readings. As I put my lotion on, a link to our Patreon membership platform where the extended to this video will be made available. All right, here on YouTube, we have join our membership section. We have the community board and our store, so be sure to check out the merchandise. And we'll go ahead and get started with the reading. I like to do an introduction here, and then we'll get into a Celtic cross spread with the clarifiers and pick a card in the extended, okay? So, just to nip this in the bud, when I saw these cards come out, I was a little bit cautious and curious, okay? As you may be. I thought about multiple choices. I thought about confusion. With shadow work, you know, it was kind of like some doom and gloom, but with the Temperance card here, I saw it as an opportunity to relieve yourself of like some kind of internal turmoil, you know? As this reminds me of an aspect of the Four of Wands where the two people kind of meet up with this light in their hand. And so there may be some energy of rebuilding or reconstructing, either in your thought process, in your environment, in the way you choose things, okay? And then with the Temperance card here, there's just this alchemy, this new stream. I feel like there's this flow. Now on a higher light, okay, I do see some of you that may be light workers and empaths, and it's like a part of you to help others through confusion. You could have more clientele, honey, or multiple offers to choose from, and this is coming from the divine. So on the flip side, there that is. Now, I say that because of the Eight of Swords that clarified the Seven of Cups, and it's like using your better judgment. Think outside of the box. This is forward movement, okay? If we have multiple options and we have mental conflict, you know, feeling stuck, I feel that and I remember telling my friend this, it was like, there are no bad choices. Sometimes it's in choosing, like this, to eliminate this fear and to eliminate the tension that comes with making choices. It don't always just fall out in your lap, you know, and become apparent off top. So crazy. I brought up the Four of Wands when the Two of Wands clarified the shadow work, and it's like choosing a new path, okay? Definitely love that. Seeing the world as your oyster, as we talked about coming out of feeling stuck. Look at, you know, this enlightenment around her as she walks through this arc, you know, of whatever, it's like coming out of this mess, and it's like I'm going into something new after the shadow work has been completed, after getting over the fears, addictions, repeating yourself, you know, coming out of the mental trap into something fresh. And look what we have here, the High Priestess. So it's like you trust yourself, you have the answers, there's no confusion, there aren't any, bad ties to decision making. It's like extreme trust here and knowledge as well. Moving away from, I don't know, I'm just going to stick to what I'm used to because I don't know what to do, right? So I thought that was pretty cool. As we get started with your reading, that wasn't bad at all. But I saw those 7 cups, honey, with shadow work, and I was like, oh shit, this what we doing? So let's go ahead and get started. And I don't know why I always like partnering you guys up with people, because we did get the 2 wands, honey, out of that 4 of wands, you know, and it was 2 people coming out of that tower. So you never know. We are going to start with the Fountain Tarot. and I will choose what cards to do the clarifiers with in just a moment. But we'll go ahead and get started. I hope all is well as we start your reading with the Four of Swords, victory. I absolutely love that. It also talks about logic. Okay, so we are getting into some clear thinking. It also talks about rest, recovery, and meditation. For some of you guys, I saw the 10 cups, I saw the 10 swords. I know that we are coming out of certain cycles and certain timelines, and there is a need for you to kind of take it easy, right? Some of you that may have been having a lot of decisions to make, coming out of confusion, like using your energy. I don't care for what. If you have been moving around a lot or thinking a lot or just anything a lot, this could be a time for you to kind of just rest, okay? Bottom of the deck, we have the 9 of coins. I love this independence. So it talks about detachment. I do like that. And so some of you guys, that's where this recovery comes in, and this rest, because there has been things removed. Some of you guys could have had breakups, new jobs, cleaning up, whatever the case may be. Those of you that could have had physical surgeries or, diet and exercise, whatever the case may be, it's just like there has been something eliminated. And because of that, you are recovering and getting back on your feet, because the 9 of coins also talks about independence and a raise of some sort. Could be in finances, could be in your vibration. And like I said, some of y'all might be single. But what I loved about the 9 of coins is how she holds, and it reminds me of those people that have, the falcons, they wear the glove, and it's like the falcon is on their hand. I saw that once. And I think, it wasn't the Jazz Festival, but I don't know if any of you have been to Catalina Island. It's a part of Los Angeles County, but it's like a separate little island, and it's a lady that that stands in the tourist section with the little falcon. I don't know the gist behind it. You guys could put that in the comments for me, but I think that's cute, okay? So now what's crossing you with the 4 of swords is 5. I like synchronicity. Now, I did say that when we came out of those 7 of cups into the 8 of swords, isn't always the best energy, but I do like evolving. I do like the raise in numbers and in frequency, so we are coming out of conflict, okay? The 5 of swords could also just talk about the ego, doing something in plain sight, kind of moving into that 7 of sword energy where nothing is hidden, Maybe there has been some issues with you and other people, other aspects of your minds, but just something that I feel was challenging or trouble for you is something that you are resting and recovering from. And for those of you that are having challenges in communication with others, in decision making and all that kind of stuff, it's just like you have to use your logic and notice that there's this peace, okay? So, in the lesson, okay, the lesson for today, for some of you, we have the Knight of Wands. I like that. Adventurous, spontaneous. It also talks about the lack of commitment, and it's just like this drive, honey. This is a phase. This is also South Node, okay? So cutting away some things that no longer serve us, because the South Node tells us a lot about past life situations. If you haven't had a natal chart done, I do those, okay? Where Sagittarius may fall in your chart, okay? But it also talks about just like no commitment. So when we talked about decision making, when we talked about illusions, addictions, and fears, and all this kind of stuff, this is kind of like some fly-by-night energy. So for those of you that were dealing with, okay, this type of person, that may be why you had to release yourself from that type of energy. And now you're in this recovery mode so that you can avoid conflict and confusion, because this is definitely chaos, conflict and confusion, and you coming in this peaceful energy of recovery, rest, meditation, okay? Now in the past, and I did see the Emperor, we have the Ace of Cups, okay? I definitely like that. So those of you that are choosing the new path in the Two of Wands, just says that you are coming out of this chaos into something more calm, peaceful, new beginnings, okay? You could have, some of you, this could be with a relationship, or it just talks about your personal commitments and dedication to self, because the Ace of Cups also talks about self-love and crowning you, your strength. You have Scorpio. So some of you, this may, I'm getting all astrological, astrology in this reading. So, and the Death card talks about a transformation. So look at that, where you come from this checkered past, honey, into divinity for some of you, or vice versa, where you have these outdated beliefs, you know, could be religious factors for some of you guys, and then coming into this freedom. And that's why I could see there's this conflicting energy. It's like, I want to be peace and have love, but at the same time, I want to have fun and do my thing. And there's a conflict there where it's like, I need to sit down and kind of like think about this. For those of you that could be coming into new relationships or getting out of old relationships, this Scorpio energy kind of makes sense, because I know Scorpio, salud. And they're said to be such sexual, you know, charming, oh, you got it? Energies. And so here we have this choice where, you know, I'm used to having certain type of relationships, and now, you know, I want to get into something different. Or because this is coming out in the past, it's kind of like I had this committed situation and now I just want to have fun. And so that could be a conflict for some of you guys. But like I said, this transformation also brings me temperance here, where the conflict is the balance in the fire, in the water, in your energy, in your vitality. And then also in this, you know, I like the doves and the peace, okay? So we'll get into it deeper, but that's neat for those of you that could be dealing with Aries, Sagittarius, or Scorpio, okay? So now here in the future aspect, I did see the I did see the Two of Wands, but we'll let it come out. We have 44. We have the Four of Coins, all right? So for me, these two cards kind of represent holding on to an idea, and I'll scoot it up because I know this is limited on the screen. So for some of us, I feel like the Four Swords are kind of like ideas, okay? Your thought process, something about communication, and then like I said, victory. The Four of Pentacles is kind of like something earned, or something that you're holding on to. And I did get a glimpse of the Emperor. So it's like the Emperor has this business sense. Now we come into those of you that are here for finances, being very logical about the money that you have and the investments that you make, okay? Because this is like avoiding conflict. Some of you, it's like, I'm keeping things to myself. This victory is mine. And we still have a little bit of ego here, you know, in that victory is mine energy, because there was teamwork for some. Some of you guys may have had to go at it alone. And there's this energy of being indestructible, okay? Challenging aspect, bam. Here is Temperance again. So here we have this logic and air. Here we have this fire and adventure. And then there's this conflict in between. What do I do? And I like this little, I never really noticed it, but in this deck, the universe card, which looks like source, is just like this little beam of light. So I love that it's coming through the crown chakra. So again, a lot of you guys, meditation, or like I said, something about the mental conflict. And I don't know if this has to do something with the home front, the finances, or holding on to, like I said, some things that just no longer serve you in the energy of a relationship or habits, you know. Now in the center of the reading, love, love, love that. The environment, we have the King of Coins. And I like that. This, I don't know why this said Vegas. The King of Coins with this Knight of Wands energy is very playful. And it is kind of like someone kicking back. For me, it's like kind of going to have fun or on an adventure. But the conflict is this Ace of Cups. So it's like it could be children, it could be a relationship, it could be a new beginning, or it could be just like this abundance. Okay, this overflowing cup For some, even emotions, the subconscious. And so it's like a conflict mentally of actions, I feel, and thoughts. It's like, what do I do? Either way, whether it's finances, relationship choices, people, this is kind of like, what do I do? Because I want one thing, but I'm kind of like feeling something else. Or I have this thing and I kind of want something else. So it's still kind of cool. Well, the Four of Coins is kind of like this holding back and being reserved. And the Four of Swords is like victory and using logic. It still takes some type of patience and diligence to kind of deal with. But I don't know why I thought about Vegas. Now, in your hopes and dreams, we have completion. So we have the World. I kind of like that. To have the World and the Ace of Cups is definitely a new beginning. Something that you'll be happy about. I feel something that may even complete you. For some of you, you could meet a person online. Okay? And it's like, in the past, I know what it looks like. I've kind of dealt with some situations. And I'm really trying to balance those things out. I want to trust this person. But... or it's kind of like maybe some of you have been overly trusting and there's this, thing. However, when it comes to finances and investments, I do see a new stream of income for some of you guys. And I do feel like it evolves around online businesses, okay? Now, with the Death card or with the outcome, we have Knight of Coins. So this is like definitely saying I'm rolling with the for sure. Patience, diligence, detail. So where this lesson is this swiftness, you have to think on your feet, okay? And 444 is here because now we got the Four of Cups with the King of Cups and the Six of Swords. So it's kind of like moving along, moving away to something else, away from this. And I absolutely love that. And it's like Spirit is helping you. We got the little doves, the little lovebirds are helping you. So it could even talk about your guides or celestial beings, away from this energy. Because the King of Coins, the King of Coins and the Knight of Wands, for me, it's just like, I don't want to say trouble, but it's like car dealership, Las Vegas vibes, like quick money schemes. And so it's kind of Ponzi schemes. And it's kind of like just there's a conflict in there. I'm even getting like network marketing. That's crazy. It is that time of year though. I do remember, I can recall in the past, some spam just really going hard. And see, look, this little face that this person has here even looks like he sell cars. See what I mean? Where these two are, for some of you, like I said, with your guides and everything, kind of helping you piece things together, okay? Where there's this wholeness, there's this unit, okay, feeling whole, feeling complete, feeling loved. When I feel like before, there was this lesson of independence and being alone and something about your decision making, because he is really focused and concentrating on creating whatever this is. It's kind of like the alchemist or the magician working really, really hard to create something. And then here we have this Five of Swords where all of these energies just kind of look like male-dominated. I don't know. I don't really trust them. If you can zoom in, look at this person looks like the little devil. He looks like, he's just like extremely focused. And I love temperance. I really do. But I'm just looking at the facial expressions that everyone's making here and the fact that most of them are male-dominated. And then here's the female energy sitting on top of the world, honey. It's just like pouring down this abundance. And then, like I said, where we have Scorpio, transformation, death, or an ending, I feel, of this male-dominated type of energy as we come in so strong with all of these fours. And, as we close and I'm holding this 3, I just feel like there is going to be a change in production. It's like who's running the show. But like I said, for those of you on this fly-by-night, kind of like, I don't want to say money scheme. Even if you're trading timelines or trading like your life purpose, your path, where we have this fun, adventurous, kind of non-committed energy that you could have thought you wanted. And then moving into this wise, stable, well-rounded type of energy, because this person is only good for one thing, which is fun. an adventure. That could have even been some of your relationships. Whereas this energy, like I said, is more well-rounded, talks about a commitment, and there's like someone could have been self-indulged. It could have been you. It could have been the person you were dealing with. So it's all cool and well. I can't wait to kind of like dive into this a little bit deeper. And if this is where we leave off, guys, definitely appreciate you for stopping by. Until next time, namaste.